Hello, Lavender Sky. Have Lavender Skunky.
Yeah.
Not Lavender Sky. Do we have a Lavender Sky? Is that one of my patrons? I'm so bad with names.
I think Lavender Sky is Lavender Skunky.
I like Skunky better. We saw videos of little baby skunks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
And now the ad starts.
Yeah. Let's see.
But like, yeah, mostly college or adults.
I want to draw this first one as like in the proportions of the Cult of the Lamb, but
Yeah.
make him still look scary.
Yeah. It's a little whack shape, but like,
Yeah. They did a video because they were like, how old are you? And he went, I'm only years old. It's like, you are the youngest person ever. I don't think the lamb is like baby.
No.
I think they're probably like
They got
teen,
horns, so
yeah.
they're like at least teen or adult.
Yeah. Old enough where you could, oh my god, what if someone fucking tubed the lamb?
I mean, I've seen a couple people make VTubers lamb style, so it's not undoable.
Oh man, I should do that. I should be like, give me your Cult of the Lamb OC and I'll put swimming tubes on it.
You'll put some what?
Pool noodles. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Sorry, I'm
yeah.
saying pool noodles. For some reason, I
I
said
was thinking-
swimming tubes.
I was
I
thinking
like
like
fucking like un-Englished it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Do I have a patron called Lavender Sky though? I have no fucking idea.
No,
I
I think
like
it's just-
200 at any point, and I try to. I remember everyone's icons and their characters, but not their names.
I think it's literally just we've been like Mandelaing their name.
I think
half
so.
the time.
All
Sorry
right,
about that.
let's start up. I have the end going. Oh, I'm stupid. I meant to press start. Everyone's just gonna come and be like, "Oh, stream over. Bye bye."
Just started off, done, leaves.
Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to the last stream of May.
Woo.
It's not gonna be May.
It's gonna be done with May.
Yay! And next week, the Digital Circus, we have tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah! Though, since they added more, there might have been one at our fucking closer place, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, well. It's fine.
But anyway, we're gonna try, we have 7 10s, so we're going to do all the 10s tonight. Well, I was gonna do them yesterday, but then I realized I had some leftovers that I missed. And everybody gets their shit. I do not go against that.
No one gets missed. Yeah, we're excited to see it. Like, honestly, good, bad, or indifferent, as long as it's fun, like, we're here to just see it and see what happens.
I got some blue and red makeup. I'm gonna do blue and red eyeshadow, one on each eye. I was gonna dye my hair. I was gonna dye my base hair because I have a side cut. I was gonna dye the short hair blue and then the top red, but my hair's already purple, and honestly, I really dig this purple.
Yeah, it came out really nice.
But I'm probably gonna use the red. I'm definitely gonna use the red dye because as I go down in colors, I go. But I might also try the blue dye too. You know what I'd really like to try? A nice like Miku teal
Ooh,
sometime.
fun. And I'm going to be Jackson in a maid outfit. because
You
we
don't have to be in the maid outfit,
gloves
but I do
and
want to take
bunny ears.
pictures of you in the maid outfit.
Cool.
Because we got you the ears and stuff like that. And I'm going to try to do his makeup. I'm going to, at least if we do maid outfit pictures, you can just wear the like, I can fix him shirt there if you want, because then we'll match. I want to do makeup on him so that like when his eyes are closed, they'll be yellow around the top, like all in like where the eyebrow ends and stuff. All the
so
way
like
up
on
here.
the eyelid.
And then on the eyelid, it's gonna be black. So he'll have Jack's eyes.
When I blink.
Only when he blinks. I think it'd be creepy as balls.
It'll be fun. It's like I'm sitting through the skin suit. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Should be a lot of fun. We've talked about it. We don't really care what the ending is one way or the other. Not in like a, oh, we don't care kind of way, but like,
I hope everybody's unhappy.
yeah, whatever happens, happens. And that's just fun. Like, we've been thoroughly enjoying the way the show goes and what people are doing with it.
You know what's extra funny? I didn't even, like, I enjoyed the show enough to watch it, but I wasn't like super extra keen on it until episode 4.
Yeah.
Then I was like, ooh. And I didn't even like necessarily like it until someone was like, oh, the idea is based off of I have no mouth and I must scream. And I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, that was the really key point.
Yeah,
for you.
and then I was like, I was way more into it, and then episode 4 came out, and I was like, ooh, this is really good.
Yeah.
Plus, like, episode 4 had some of the best animation, like, I've seen, like, character animation in a CG thing, which includes, like, fucking Pixar, which is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, there really was, like, especially once they got their Netflix money, like, you can tell when they got their Netflix money because they immediately put it into giving more animators more money and time.
I know.
It's like, oh boy, we have budget now? You, and you. You're also working on this.
See, I could see that, but honestly, it was probably somewhat hard to get tickets. I can see, like, I hope, like, little itty-bitty kids don't drag their parents there.
Yeah. I mean, they did expand a lot.
They
of
did,
showings.
but, like, I don't think, unless you're, like, actually watching it, I imagine a lot of people, if it was a little kid, they probably watched the last episode and were like, Mommy, I want to go to it. And they looked it up and couldn't find one or it was sold out.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, we're not going, sorry. And they were like, oh, okay, and that was the end of that. And then they added more theaters, but, like, little bitty kids aren't, like, on their Blue Sky or
No, but I do
following
think,
stuff like that. But there will probably be younger kids there,
Yeah.
which is, I hope everyone fucking behaves.
like middle to high schooler probably, because like,
I mean, there might be elementary level kids there. I think that's also fine. I just,
Yeah.
I don't think, like, it won't have the same audience as, like, the Minecraft movie.
yeah.
Is basically what I'm saying.
No, I do agree that, like, you know, especially nowadays with fandoms being much more online and kids being much more readily able to get information and stuff, I feel like there is probably going to be a lot more middle schoolers and high schoolers than one would expect at this.
And I don't think that's necessarily the audience. I think it's
Yeah.
actually, from how it's written, I think it's way more,
Adults, yeah.
like, sad millennials. To me, it comes off very sad millennial.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see teenagers and stuff being into it. And I don't know what terrifies kids now. That's a good point. There's so many movies now.
Hi, Bard. Yeah, I'm not really sure if it would actually terrify them. I guess it depends.
I do think the age range is a little lower than the creators would have liked, which comes from, like, how it's designed. I talked
Yeah.
about this before, but the thing is, when you make something that's like a subversion of something pure or younger, something like that, you're gonna get some of the younger audience that was originally intended for, unfortunately,
And don't
because
get to the subversion.
yeah, because they're going to be like, ooh, they're not going to understand the subversion. They're just going to understand thing I like that I'm probably getting a little too old for right now.
Yeah, it's
Is
bright and
dark
colorful.
now. So, ooh, look, I'm a grown adult, instead
Yeah.
of, like, thinking about it in a more adult way, which they try to do, which I'm glad it does speak on those many levels. Because I think a bunch of younger people who watch Digital Circus now will watch it again when they're, like, in their teens to 20s and will relate to it a lot more.
Because, you know, I'm growing out of Roblox or the bright colorful online things, and now I'm getting a bit old for that. This one's made for me, an older kid. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. But, like, you know.
Well, that's the thing. I think they'll think that when they're younger, and then when they get into their 20s, they'll come back and be like, oh shit, this was actually, like, I relate to this a lot. Fuck.
Yeah, I think
And they'll hate that they relate to it.
I think Gooseworks did a really good job with that, and I hate how much hate that Gooseworks has gotten for
I
just
hate that
wanting to make
people
a story.
Put, like, the fact that it was in theaters, and the fact that pretty much anything. One person pointed out, like, Gooseworks and the Digital Circus people have all the things they've done, larger companies have done way worse in every possible way. But because they're the creator, quote unquote, it's a team project.
They're smaller.
They're the
and
one
more
that's getting
accessible.
blamed for it.
Yeah.
And I think the movie thing is great. I'm someone who, like, growing up, we got a movie in a theater, and then we had to wait months for a VHS. So I'm perfectly fine. In fact, I would have probably been fine if they had done the original, like, month delay.
Yeah.
And even if I couldn't see it, I would be bummed I couldn't see it.
Right.
And I might have to work to avoid spoilers if I cared about that. But the fact that like you can go watch any Digital Circus episode right now for free on YouTube.
And you'll be able to watch the ending too.
And you'll be able to watch the ending for free, and you got every one for free. I think they're like fucking allowed to have the, not only make the bank of having this in theaters, but
like,
having the prestige and respect that this movie will have in theaters. Like that is what higher ups do see when they don't see things going big on the internet as valuable because people don't pay for it.
Right.
That's the thing.
You know, it's Markiplier making his movie.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's still something that you'll be able to see later for free on YouTube, but having it out in theaters, having a small creator make
we gotta watch it.
Like, that is a big deal, and it shows that that is a successful business model, which means more people get to do it.
And it means more respect for people creating these. They see that these make money, and that means more money for those creators to do their other projects.
And like, you know, I want to see Knights of Guinevere. I want to see Lackadaisy.
I really want to see Knights of Guinevere a lot.
So like, I put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
I want to see them succeed, so I am quite happy to give a little extra money to Digital Circus beyond the nominal views on YouTube.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons I'm always, if an artist or a small business or a small creator is putting out merch, I'm more likely to, like, I was talking about this earlier, like I wanted a plushie from a game I like. But that plushie is going through like a full branding thing, like they don't need me to buy it to survive, and it's $30. And I'm like, I don't really want to pay $30 for a plushie. Plus I have to buy her girlfriend if I do. However, I did spend the money on the Jax Made plushie.
Yeah.
Because if it's like directly going to support a creator, I'm more likely to be willing to spend a larger amount of money. I do have my limits, obviously, but artists pay artists, man.
And like you're talking about too, like the spoilers and stuff. I 100% totally agree that people will not want to be spoiled on it, and I understand that. I'm going to say this right now, the amount of spoilers I have seen from them leaking the entire thing from Latin America is 0. I have seen 0 spoilers because I cater my internet experience.
I'm also like not really in the fandom because I don't really want to be in that fandom. And it's not because like it's a bad fandom, but it's a very like, I feel like it's more of a personal experience.
Yeah.
I kind of like hearing people talk about how they experience it, but I don't really like to like lore craft and stuff like that.
And I just, you know, I really don't associate with the kind of people who are like, haha, I'm going to spoil you, because that's pretty shitty. And if I want to know things or find out stuff, or, you know, I'm not going to watch it anyways kind of deal, I'll happily talk with people about that kind of stuff. But otherwise, I don't. And I have seen exactly nothing about this ending, because by and large, the community for this is still a bunch of really good people that really like the stuff and are really having a lot of fun with each other. Just because there's a few loud assholes and people that have never been socialized in public and threaten creators because they're like, I hate Disney, and punch Steve. Like, most people are fucking normal about this, man.
Some people these days, I've felt it for a good long while, and it might just be the loud fuckers, but I feel like a lot of fandoms are more entitled these days to their own fanon. They feel more entitled. Like, I like this character, so I should be able to, I want to see more of them. Why aren't you putting more of them in?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, when I grew up, if you like something, especially if you like something queer, you had to make it your damn self.
And I do wonder, like, because I do know that nowadays the interaction is the means. So, like, is it people that are actually more shitty, or is it just people that are shitty are more amplified?
I think it's both.
I feel like
people feel they can be more shitty because they have a closer relationship to the creator, and unfortunately in like indie works people feel like they can do that.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to yell at the guy that made stupid decisions on a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
You don't know which one it was of the 10,000 people. But when it's, Digital Circus, there's like 10 guys. So like, you think, oh, I can just yell at Gooseworks.
I mean, that happens in movies, though, like how the women in Star Wars got, like, a bunch of threats from men because they were in fucking Star Wars and quote-unquote ruined it and shit. Yeah. So it still happens with, like, actors and stuff. Mm-hmm. But animation kind of managed to avoid that a little because the creators were separate enough, which was kind of nice.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I don't get that kind of behavior on its fundamental level. Like, why? That's not going to change anything. You yelling at them because your Blorbo isn't in the shot enough is not going to encourage them to put your Blorbo in it more. But you know who could put in all the shots? You! You can write your Blorbo however the fuck you want. That's literally what you can do. Right now, you can pull up a myriad of free software like OpenOffice and write it your damn self.
It's like that person that commented that they were disappointed that I didn't follow their headcanon, that I didn't know for Leshy's gender. And it's like, I don't know you. And then I was like, well, you can draw that when you do your lesson. And they're like, I do. And I'm like, well, then stop telling me.
Then why should
And I blocked them because fuck you. I'm not putting up with that shit. Also, I made Leshy intersex because he plant.
Because twigs and berries are funny.
No, I made it because plants, the flowers have all the all the organs, so intersex. Mm-hmm. He ain't gonna be a mammal, for Christ's sake.
Like, it's just fucking wild to me. Like, why would you do that? That doesn't get you anything, and if anything, gets you less.
It's like, great, I'm blocking you now. I'm sorry, I didn't know your fucking... This person I never met, I didn't know your fucking headcanon. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you. That fucking pissed me off.
Like, that's so bonkers to me.
And I've had shit like that. I've been in fandom since I was, like, in middle school, so I've put up with shit like that. It's just funny to me, but it's still, like, annoying. It was nice in the Cult of the Lamb fandom because everyone was kind of older.
Yeah.
And if they weren't older, they were at least people who, like, no one sat down and debated the morality of fucking Cults of the Lamb. Like, everyone's a war criminal, so we didn't have this, like, holier-than-thou, Ragatha is actually a bad person. It's like they're all people in a horrible situation. Like, just sit back and watch the chaos.
You like that blonde guy with the red mech. He's actually a bad guy. He drops a colony on Australia. Disappointing. It's like... There's nuance.
I mean, you can, like, debate shit like that, but to just be like, this is bad writing because, or this character is bad because...
I think this is bad and I am right.
Yeah. I was talking to you earlier. I recently rewatched all of Welcome to the NHK, one of my favorite anime. Though I don't usually add it to the list. And it's definitely a very influential anime on me. I think it is on anyone who watches it when they're a teenager, much like Evangelion, or a young adult. I said to him, I was like, I really like that no one in this show is a good person.
Yeah, 100.
Because everyone's kind of different flavors of horrible. And they're supposed to be. It's a bunch of people with, like, mental illness and shit going wrong. And I also wish more people with, like, mental illness and stuff could be personified as potentially bad people, because it does kind of make you at some points a bad person.
Yeah, like
I apologize and try to work around it a lot, but it does make you do some bad things to people.
Like, if you're sick, people don't expect you to run a marathon.
I was also talking to him about that. I was thinking, like, because I was going to make the joke, you can't make anime like this anymore, but then I was, like, thinking of Taco P. But, like, one thing about Taco P is it's with a bunch of children.
Yeah.
No matter pretty much what point it is in the story, even though some of the points later go further in. Whereas Welcome to the NHK is a, like, 20-year-old.
Yeah, they're
adults. Fucked up at college, are currently in college, are getting married. And I feel like a lot of stuff concentrates too much on kids and teenagers. Mm-hmm. And I know, like, being a teenager, like, that's a very, like, everything's very dramatic when you're a teenager and stuff like that, and you have less locus of control when you're a kid. However, I do feel like the mental illness especially can really fucking hit hard, especially when you become a young adult. Mm-hmm. Especially out of school, too, because you're, like, not in that set structure anymore.
Yeah, you don't have a framework
Some people,
anymore.
like, thrive once they get out of school. Some people just fucking collapse. Mm-hmm. And there aren't really, like, a ton of stories about adults
Yeah.
doing that kind of thing. And I think that kind of, at least in like anime, and like there's not a lot of stories in anime about adults, period. But it kind of sucks that like even the ones about mental illness are usually about kids.
Yeah, and like that's the especially hard time because like that's when you are suddenly, you have the decompression sickness, you have all of the freedoms, and you don't know what the future's gonna be. How would you? So like you are now let loose in the wild, completely unsupervised.
You're expected to know everything right off. But you don't know anything, and if you fail, it's now your fault and no one else's because you're an adult now. And I do wish more pieces of media would study that or express that, especially with like, just out of high school, just out of college age, but not into like their full work thing. Because I think in your 30s, if you like have your shit together, you're kind of like getting a handle on stuff, relatively. That's obviously from person to person.
Right.
But you kind of have developed fully as a person, more or less, at your 30s. But in your 20s, like you kind of know who you are, but don't. You know enough just to be wrong, and you don't have anyone else to really help you anymore. Again, like everything's your fault. And I wish more narratives worked with that, especially in like anime, which I always like anime because animation expresses stuff better.
It lets you
in my
explore
opinion,
things.
and it lets you like it's since they're usually based on manga, they tend to be more personalized too, which is nice.
But like that's a really rough time. That's a really hard time for a lot of people. Like, especially oh, I should be able to do this. I should be able to do this, but you can't, and you don't know why, and that's a struggle.
Yeah, and when you're a kid or a teenager, it's not I should be able to do this. It's everyone else is doing this but me. What's wrong with me? Whereas like when you're a young adult, it's I should be able to do this. I'm a fucking adult. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah. So like that's a really hard time, and some people don't thrive during that, and I think that needs to be shown more. Just like that's okay, because we just literally just pretend that there's just you're a kid, you do kid things, and now you're an adult and you've got adult stuff and everything is good.
And like because it's Welcome to the NHK and it's specifically about the main character being a hikikomori. You can't really be a hikikomori as much when you're like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like then
no
it's just you're a truant. Like you're not a full hikikomori because you're not a NEET yet, I guess. Though if you're not going to school, I guess you technically are. You're more of a shut-in at that age because it's not weird to expect you to like be supported by your parents as a teenager, but it does get progressively suspect as you get older. And I think it can so animes like that can only really be done about young adults, because I feel like when you're an older adult you might comment then like it's too late.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a different story than what he had.
Yeah, the chosen heroes are all just like the parents of the kids that went off. They're
I mean, there's some good slice of life stuff with adults. I prefer slice of life anime in general anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is mostly concerned about teenagers.
I mean, that is
So is
who
a
they're
lot of
advertising to, so.
American media too, but the adult stuff is usually like either action junk or like the people usually have their shit together. Like there's no like middle ground. Plus a lot of the anime that has teenagers have teenagers the way adults think teenagers should act or how teenagers think they do act.
Yeah.
The only two I think that they act like actual teenagers is You and I Are Polar Opposites and Dandadan.
Yeah.
That's the only two I got the vibe of like, oh yeah, these are actual kids. This is kind of how kids act.
It was really like they really well nailed it, especially the You and I Are Polar Opposites one, because like it wasn't just like panic and everything's bad. Blah, blah. It was like, hey, most people just talk to each other, and yeah, they're a little awkward because they're teenagers and they don't have experience, but like most people will just talk to each other.
Well, they have the anxiety that the world is ending like teenagers do, but then the thing is solved in like an episode because kids only have problems for like a week.
Yeah.
Which is more realistic in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, when we actually talked to each other, it was fine.
Part there's a we watched the thing with the Akaba Rangers, and it's just like a bunch of clips from it. And one of the clips in there, the mom of the one character that cosplays all the time, she's like a, you know, what, 50s, 60s, because she's from the bubble era of Japan. So when she puts on the Sentai suit, it's like Sentai MILF, and she's like, oh, no, that doesn't work on me. I've seen way better than you.
I think Marriage Toxin, though it's very Kill la Kill, those characters are in their 20s,
Yeah.
so it's a little better. Like, that is definitely the awkwardness of not being socially all
Yeah.
there in your 20s, 100%. But it's also, like, crazy action Kill la Kill, so...
That is a, you know, dog that hasn't been properly socialized kind of character.
That boy is so fucking autistic, it's not even funny.
I'm gonna do a magic trick. That's what you do to impress people at parties, right? A magic trick? Downs 5 beers and then horks up a giant gelatinous tube.
That's a good anime, though.
It's such a good anime.
I feel like it would be just as good if it didn't have the action, which is what you should have in like any action show. It
Like-
should be just as good if there was an action.
If the characters are well written, it's irrelevant what genre they're in.
Yeah. I also like that it's a romance. I love romances, and it's one of the first decent romances in a good while.
That being said, I love the man who is just like, my people need me, and centipedes away.
Yes, and his beautiful wife, who did not betray him. I was glad. I was worried.
His wife did not betray him and was not murdered at the end of the episode.
Hooray! I didn't think she'd get murdered. Like, I don't think they'd go that
Mildly
fucking
concerned about that.
dramatic.
Yeah.
But I did worry that she would somehow, like, since
Yeah.
they're all, like, super assassinos, she would betray him or something like they did with Birdman and fucking Rick and Morty or some shit. And I was like, don't do it, please. He's so sweet.
Like she's actually like part of this like weird cult that's trying to like merge the super bloodlines or some dumb shit.
I could see that. Though, honestly, everyone seems pretty professional about everything they do.
Yeah.
No one's really trying to, like, upend the society that is, honestly. Even him. He was just like, I can't let my lesbian sister have to marry a guy, and I also want, like, a loving family relationship. I will get married instead.
He really is just the like, or well, actually most of the characters are at this point, are just like the, what? No, I'm not a gunman, I'm a sniper. Well, one's a profession and one's a crazed gunman. Like, that is what this anime is. Everybody there is just like that. Even the water lady, she's just like, oh no, this is a
she
job.
gave him her business card.
Uh-huh.
So no one's gonna fight the powers that be. In fact, he's like working to, if anything, he's autistic. He's working to be in the system, which is kind of interesting.
Well, yeah, because like, and especially him, he's at the top of the family, and they're the head house of a lot of the other assassin houses, because like poison is then offshoot into poisonous bugs and snakes and all the other things, and the more modern viruses, which that sounds ominous, but like, you know, it's still the Japanese like house dynamics there. So
It's
like,
a good anime.
he is the system, quite literally.
Yeah, but that's interesting that like someone like him who is pretty obviously some level of fucking autistic. I say that as someone at some level of fucking autistic, lovingly. I love the crap out of him. That it's interesting because it's always like, oh, change the system so it'll fit you, and instead it's like, I'm trying to learn how to work in the system, which I think isn't like respected as much as it should be, because it's a difficult thing to do, and sometimes, like he said, people don't want to necessarily like change the system. They want to fit into it.
Yeah.
It's like the whole like, it's good to be a mutant. Well, tell that to Chainsaw Hands McGee, who can't like masturbate. Like, some people don't want to be neurodivergent or anything like that. However, they shouldn't be put down for being neurodivergent. Like, there's an equality in there somewhere.
Like,
And I think a lot of people are just either like, they should not exist at all, or you should expect the world to cater to you, which also doesn't work.
why haven't we just cured them?
Yeah, it's basically cure, or everyone has to understand what you're going through, even if you don't, and should be able to compensate.
Yeah.
Which I also don't necessarily agree with. I think there should be a certain middle ground somewhere in the middle, because you can't expect the real world to like compensate for you, but there should be more, like less consequences. Or more understanding for when you do break down and stuff like that.
It's the socialism thing. It's like, no, we don't want like the government to own everything. What we want is democracy with strong social safety net. Like, just because you're a weirdo doesn't mean that we think that like the world shouldn't have stuff that says, hey, maybe you should be able to afford bread.
Everyone should have support. But that doesn't necessarily mean that someone's not a bad person if they don't understand your mental illness. People should be taught to be able to compensate for that more. Like the guy talking to himself on the street is not necessarily a danger to you. They're more of a danger to themselves.
Yeah.
And they're not meant to be scary. They should, be helped. They shouldn't be on the street, for one thing.
Yeah.
That's what she really should be fighting. But also, you can't expect when I'm having a fucking crying breakdown, I don't expect everybody to sit there and wait till I'm done and pause everything they're doing so I can come back. No, I excuse myself. I figure out what's wrong and how to fix it, maybe leave. And I compensate for it. I've been compensating for it my whole life. I would like more understanding and forgiveness, but I don't expect people to just understand right off.
Right.
And I apologize when it interrupts things, or I lose track of time when I wasn't on my meds and I forget to text people back for a month. Stuff like that.
Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. But the allowing someone to exist, but not necessarily like they need to be, special baby kind of thing. Like that is exactly what people like. When people are talking about like we need these kind of things, that's what people are talking about. Like just making things better in general, not necessarily like everything has to be compensated for. Like, as much as people should have support, a person in a wheelchair is probably not going to be able to climb a mountain. We can help them with tools and things to allow them to do it if they can, but like the world shouldn't break down because of that.
There was a comic forever ago where a person was like, hey, yo, bro, you stood me up yesterday. What was up with that? And he was like, I was having a really bad mental health day. Read the room, being like, don't get mad at me for not doing the thing I said I was going to do because of my mental illness. And he's like, dude, I understand you got mental illness, but you have to communicate.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't do something, you should, tell people and
tell
apologize.
them.
Just like if your car broke down, you would still apologize if your car broke down.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, fuck, man, my car broke down. I'm sorry.
Like 100%.
Maybe you can't do it at the time because you're having a mental breakdown, but you can do it later and be like, I'm sorry, I was having a mental breakdown. Let's reschedule.
Like, I don't think that somebody who's got a cold should run a marathon.
Yeah.
But like, if they've got a cold, they can at least be like, hey, I'm not going to be there at the marathon.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's fine.
If you're sick, you should, tell work that you're sick if you can.
Yeah. Like, that's perfectly fine.
Don't expect work to be like, oh, no, you were sick. It's fine that you didn't tell us and everything got fucked up.
Yeah. It's like, no, like, we should be more accepting of, like, that will happen. But, like, there still needs to be that other side of it. Because, like, yeah, if she has a bad time, like, whatever. That happens. I'm not like, oh, you're doing this on purpose or something like that. It's whatever.
If you ever said that, I would fucking break down.
Yeah, you should probably shank me in my sleep because I'm obviously a mimic.
No.
But, like, that's the thing. Like, that should be more normalized. Just period. Like, that should be normal to talk about it, to understand it, to accept what is going on, and then also have both sides working. Like, accept your part in it, I guess I should say. I'm obviously a liberal gay on the internet, but like, I'm fine with people wanting guns. I don't care. Whatever. I just want people to act normal about things. And
No.
in general, like, I don't think you need an assault rifle. There is nothing that you as an individual can do with an assault rifle that would, like, matter in the face of something that you would actually need an assault rifle for.
But Paul, what about the 40 to 50 feral hogs?
Yeah. So, like, let's face it, there's nothing that you as an individual will be able to do will really matter to warrant that. But at the same time, man, people don't need a motorcycle, but they can get a motorcycle license.
Yeah.
And they can go get a motorcycle, and as long as they don't do something stupid with the motorcycle and get it taken away from them, nobody cares. And that's what normalizing is. You can go do the thing. You can be you as you are. That is fine. But some people need, constraints to it. Some people need normalizing of what it is and how it is. And if you don't talk about it at all because it's scary and weird, or you don't like have it as part of your everyday life, then you don't get that normalizing, and then you don't get things safer and better for everybody.
Oh, they'll talk about gun control if a trans person does something.
Oh yeah.
Then it's like, oh, we need better gun control so crazy quote unquote people can't
But
get it.
gun control is making sure that poor people can't get them.
Yeah.
Like, it has nothing to do with actual, like, hell, even here in the, good old Illinois, like, it is literally just like, hey, just be normal about it, keep your shitness safe. Like, it's the most basic bitch stuff ever. And they're like, that's fine. You can just have whatever you want. Off you go. But, like,
Off you go.
some people are trying to be like, oh, we should outlaw 3D printers because you might be able to make a ghost gun. First of all, no.
3D printers have a lot more use than just making guns, so I would definitely. That'd be like you can hit people with your car, so you should outlaw cars.
No, like, to tell you how nonsense it is, it's like this is like trying to outlaw phones because you can use the battery to make a taser. Like, as much as people are making a big scary deal about the ghost guns, one, no you can't. You cannot just take a 3D printer off the shelf and make a gun.
I'll just make a pipe gun like with Shinzo Abe.
Like, that you can do, because you can go and you can get a metal pipe. You know what you can make with a 3D printer? Plastic. And you know what plastic will do if you try to put a bullet in it and pull a trigger? Blow your hand off. Like, no, you cannot do that. Now, you could make a body kit for things, sure. But you know who's actually making ghost guns and not with 3D printers? The people that go to gun shows and buy the partially made metal parts. Because, oh, my paperweight's really cool, and if I drill these 3 holes here, it's an assault rifle. That is the kind of shit that people talk about that should be for gun control. Because guess what? That's horse shit. But you know who the kind of people that are doing that horse shit are? The kind of ones who spend a lot of money to make sure they can keep doing that horse shit. Because they're also the ones that make sure that if you have regulations on your semi-truck, that means you have to have a better, less polluting engine. Ah, that's slightly more expensive. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go buy a body that's made newer, because then it's not a truck, it's a glider. Because it's just a body. And then I can put whatever engine I want in it, including an old, cheap, polluting one that I bought from a scrapyard. That kind of asshat who toes the line and does exactly as much as they can get away with is the reason why shit gets worse. And we as a society need to stop fucking dealing with those fuckers. Because that is, again, that's abnormal. That's fucking weird. If we as a group agree on something and then one guy goes out and does some weird shit, they should be pointed out as doing some weird shit. I, in my life, have never thought to myself, man, I sure do want a pistol, but I want to make sure no one knows I had that pistol until I shoot someone with it. No, that's fucking weird. We're talking about this while you're drawing a Digimon, I just realized.
Gundramon!
Oh man, the Digimon with the gun. Not that Digimon with a gun, and not the Digimon that is a gun, or the other gun that is a Digimon.
Gundramon does have guns. I will say that. He is made of guns.
But not Deputymon, which is a revolver. That's a different gun. And then Beelzemon, who has a shotgun, even though he's a demon.
He's got like a particle gun. It like opens up and shoots a laser beam.
I'm thinking, isn't Beelzemon the Impmon evolves into Bikermon?
Yeah, but he gets the gun because he gets the little fake gun from the kids who were his partners.
Yeah.
And it opens up like a mouth and it shoots a laser out of it. I know because I had a model of him.
I think, like, I thought he had that little double barrel shotgun.
He does earlier, but
Okay,
he gets a bigger gun.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, I was talking about his double barrel shotgun because he's just like a demon, but he's got a, you know.
I think he's got 2 double barrel shotguns at one point and a motorcycle because he's cool.
He's cool. He's Shadow for Digimon.
He is. I love him. Dude, that is the best series of fucking Digimon, period. I will fight for that fucking season, I swear.
Oh man, this weird puppet has kidnapped a bunch of children and we're gonna play games. What's the game? I have a revolver and you don't.
Yeah, they cut out that episode in the American one.
Oh, we're gonna edit that one. Whoops.
Yeah, we can't show that to the kiddos. Honestly, Justify, it was just a fucking gun.
Yeah, he just straight up
It wasn't like a Digimon gun. It was just a gun. They didn't care.
Yeah, it wasn't like a magic gun or no. He straight up pulled a fucking revolver.
Mind you, we have not guns in this universe.
Oh yeah,
but like he just had a gun.
Yeah, he just had a gun. Why did he just have a gun? Who knows?
Why do they have fucking Saki and shit in Digimon? Like, who cares?
It's data from the internet, obviously.
This isn't Pokemon. It doesn't make sense.
Oh man.
It's the internet.
Guns are all over the internet. That's why I have a revolver. Uh-oh.
That's what I always kind of liked about Digimon.
Yeah.
Like, you would, like, especially in, like, the first season, it was very surreal. You could, like, they had a bunch of phone booths on the beach and stuff. Like, that was cool. My little baby brain was like, ooh, that's so cool. I didn't realize it was in love with surrealism yet.
Yeah, I did really like the fact that just, you know, because it's the internet, everything could be just fucking weird. And, like, it really just was. Like, why is this like this? That's the region. What do you mean, why is it like that? This is what the region's like.
Here's a building that's made up of a bunch of cutouts of other different buildings.
Here's a monkey that sounds like Elvis.
Well, that was an American thing. I don't actually know what they did in the original, come to think of it. I should watch it sometime.
Oh, yeah.
I watched, like, the episodes that were taken off, but I didn't really watch the whole season. I didn't care enough for that.
I'm curious if he does still, like, have the Johnny Bravo voice.
He's obviously, like, a rock star.
Yeah,
I don't know if he
rockabilly.
necessarily speaks like Elvis in the original Japanese. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, what would the Japanese version of a rockabilly be?
I don't know.
You know, like, because that's what he is. Like, he's, you know, he's fucking goofy, but he's also, like, I guess he'd be like the kind of guy.
Probably, yeah. Usually that's a good default.
He's just like a Yakuza guy that sings karaoke.
Yeah, they did have that episode in the Pokemon anime, the ranch one, that they took out of the English one.
Yep.
So later, Ash just had a bunch of fucking Tauros, and you had no idea why.
Yeah.
Like, where did you get all them Tauros? Oh, the Safari Zone. When you go to Safari Zone, we didn't show you that one, because everyone has guns. Just revolvers.
Ash needs a gun to deal with the 30 or 40 wild Tauros.
I don't think he actually uses the gun, but Team Rocket uses a gun, so...
He really should have just like a Pokeball gun at some point, you know? Just two.
That'd be kind of neat. Someone should invent that.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like a t-shirt cannon, but it fires your Pokeball farther. Because, you know, some people might have disabilities. Maybe they can't throw the Pokeball.
Yeah, kind of think of it, I'm surprised Team Rocket didn't have that. I remember, like, the Mewtwo movie where he's just levitating a shit ton of Tauros, and they're just all throwing Pokeballs at him.
Yeah.
It's like, they couldn't, like, create a gun or something to do this? That seems so tedious, and people can only throw those so far.
Maybe it's just like one of those things where it's like the rules kind of deal.
Imagine you're you want to be a Pokemon master, but your pitching is terrible.
But I play
You're just
soccer.
fucked forever. I guess you could kick them if you wanted.
Yeah. Just like
And different people have had different styles of Pokeballs that do different things sometimes.
Some people do like the sidearm throw and stuff like that, like a slider. So like it makes sense. Just, oh man, I've got this new Pokemon sniper rifle. It just fires a Pokeball at half a mile away. It's like a railgun for a Pokeball.
Better be a good fucking Pokeball, because you ain't getting a second chance at that shit.
It's a heavy ball. It's either gonna catch him or knock him the fuck out.
True.
In the Pokemon mod for Minecraft, you know, it's got some of the different Pokeballs and stuff, right? And like some of them actually do have different physics effects because of that. So you have like the heavy ball, which has a better capture rate, but you literally can't throw it far. So like, I think we should totally do that in Pokemon. That's funny.
That'd be a fun way to rework that in like a physics engine.
Yeah, like, so, even though it's kind of like background radiation in the universe, like, Nintendo is still trying to sue Pal World over Pokemon and stuff.
Oh my god.
And they are still trying to, like, fight their, like, patent thing to be able to, like, patent the mechanics in Pokemon and stuff like that.
Don't be stupid, Nintendo. Shut the fuck up.
Which is stupid, yeah. But, like,
it just makes them look bad.
It does. There is also now a, like, we got Pal World at Home MMO that's going to be coming out, and what's their butt? The people that did the one game that you stopped playing, Genshin.
Genshin, yeah.
Like those guys are working on it. So there's like
they were working on like an Animal Crossing one, but I haven't heard anything about it since like I don't even think it came out. It was just doing like trial shit. I don't know what's happened with that. I know they were using AI, but that's about it.
Yeah, they were the ones that were like, please, you should totally talk to our chatbot in game. That's weird. Why would you want people to do that? I've seen so many people, like every time one of those things comes about, I'm like, you get this is a dumbass idea and you are terrible at this, right? Like the one Chinese owner that tried to do a chatbot and people found out you can just tell it you did the quest and go, oh wow, you did, and give you the rewards.
Sounds right.
Because like these things,
Hi, Minty.
these things are literally, you know, unsecurable, unable to not lie. So why ever would you put it in any situation where it has control over something? That's just dumb. How's it going, Minty? Stupid space lizard. He looks like the failed school shooter lizard in the one Pokemon. The one that started off as a little crybaby lizard, and then like the end form is like up on a platform with a sniper rifle.
Oh, Sobble. That's a horrible. It's supposed to be like 007. Damn, honey.
No, he's not.
The school shooter lizard? Damn. Fuck you, I guess.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not wrong.
There hasn't been a sniper school shooter since like the 70s, too. They don't do that.
Made by all Japanese companies, so maybe they don't know any better.
It's supposed to be a secret fucking agent. Damn.
Oh, you can like that one, but I can't like the
I don't
dancing
necessarily
bird.
like him, but he's not a school shooter. Holy shit. See? You traumatized our poor viewers.
Now they're gonna look at him funny from now on.
No, they're gonna look at you funny for calling him the school shooter lizard.
I'm a Muppet. They can't look at me funny. Meanwhile, we have the new Pokemon, which is just a dog, a gecko, and Angry Bird. I liked the starters for the last one. I liked Fuecoco. I liked Weed Cat, and honestly, I really did like the bird.
I thought the bird's shit was ugly, honestly.
I like the evolved form because like that is a really iconic look of the big feathery dancer. Like, that looked really cool. I like that a lot. No one else does.
I liked Feraligatr.
Yeah.
Or whatever he was. Like, that was a cool design. I like that.
I like the like you're talking about the Fuecoco, the lounge singer one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's
Feraligatr's the blue gator one.
Whatever.
He's the one
I
that
don't care anymore.
he's the one that went from alligator to what y'all doing in my swamp? Gator.
Bruh, I haven't remembered a Pokemon's name besides Mimikyu since like Gen 2.
Yeah.
Yet I did watch that hour-long thing on making poffins. That
Yeah, but
was
that
a
was just
good video,
fascinating.
though.
That was someone that fell down a rabbit hole and was just like, no, all the rest of you need to hear
I
about
know
this
Joltik.
bullshit too.
I know a few. Like, I know the ones that are extra cute.
Mm-hmm. Or cool ones like the anchor.
I don't know that one's name.
Yeah, that's true. Does anybody know that one's
I
name?
don't fucking know.
And the koala. It's just actually
I don't know that one's name either.
Isn't it just koala?
I don't fucking know. Maybe in Japan.
Yeah.
Still got like Charmander's just like Lizard.
Oh, so, there's going to be new Pokemon merch, because of course there is. And one of the new Pokemon merches is life-sized puzzles of Pokemon. Specifically, life-sized ones of Gengar, Charizard, Venusaur, and Pikachu.
Gengar kind of short.
Gengar is 5 foot.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
He's pretty wide. Is he as wide as he is tall?
Yeah.
He's kind of round.
Yeah, he is.
Bro is like a love seat.
Like, Gengar is Danny DeVito.
Snorlax might be too big.
Yeah, Snorlax would be pretty massive. But Gengar is just Danny DeVito as a Pokemon. But
People really like Gengar, and I do think he's cool. I just think it's odd that like him out of all the like ghost Pokemon we have, like his design is not that interesting. His like
it's very simple.
Special like Megas and the Gigantamax ones are pretty cool, but the original one, like unless you get like a good artist on it, meh.
Yeah, it's very simple.
I like Ghastly.
Yeah.
I especially like Ghastly in the older games where they like didn't really have particle physics down all that well. I thought it looked good.
Yeah. Minty likes Haunter.
Yeah, because he's cool. He's a better design than Gengar.
Because he's got big hands and that tongue.
Which I don't think he's a bad design. He just like,
He's
out of
simple.
all the designs, that's the one you'd like clomp onto, I guess?
I think really Gengar is like, it's very immediately identifiable. It's a very simple design. It's very like, like TF2. You know what character you are looking at the moment you look at it.
I think people just grew up with it.
Yeah, definitely. And like, if you look at a Gengar, that's a Gengar. Done.
Meanwhile, Mimikyu is a great fucking design.
Absolutely.
Best designed Pokemon ever. The best Pokemon. I will not be argued with this.
Yeah, some people say that Gengar is just like the ghost of a dead Clefairy, or like the shadow of one. Like that's a pretty common motif. Not sure if that's ever actually been confirmed or not.
I don't think it has. And honestly, I don't know if that was the original intention to begin with, because I think back then the designs were just so damn simple.
Yeah.
I think they've gone with it since, though not necessarily canonically.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Joltik. Joltik is pretty adorable.
I like how small he is.
Yeah, he's so fucking tiny. You actually find out how fucking itty bitty that little ass bug is.
Isn't he? Diglett might be smaller. But Diglett doesn't really work, because you don't know necessarily how big Diglett is. But I think Diglett is still the smallest Pokemon. Supposedly.
Wikipedia. Where's your fucking sizes? There we go. Height. 0.08 inches. Oh no, that's 8 inches. So yeah, 8 inches. And let's see. Let's see. 4 inches. Joltik is smaller.
Okay, there you go.
Joltik.
Diglett is the smallest thing that can fuck a Wilmer.
Terrifying. I want the Whalmer to be a woman. Oh boy, terrifying giant woman.
But again, you don't really know how big Diglett is.
Mm.
He's in the ground.
Diglett is Diglett sized. We never like pull a Diglett out of its hole though, so.
I mean, you never will.
Weird.
They might have planned for it before, but now it's funny, so they never will.
It's true.
It's just like with Deltarune. I don't think Papyrus will ever show up, because now it's funny.
Yeah.
Once something is funny,
It's
you don't want to ruin it.
It's really hard not to do it now that it's funny.
I think the final credits of the last chapter will have the door being open and there will be a flash of light. And maybe you'll get like a nyahaha and then credits.
It'll be like oh hey Papyrus. Like that'll be the text box, no
Yeah.
image.
Yeah, exactly. Oh hey, yeah, I want to introduce my brother, and then the credits roll. I think that would be the funniest fucking way to do it.
People would lose their fucking mind.
I know, it's great.
Oh man. Do it.
That's why you gotta do it. It's the funniest thing to do.
Do it, Toby Fox. It'll be hilarious. Give the people nothing of what they want. I do, because then it's just fucking funny that he just never shows up.
People wanted to see him so fucking bad on the family. And that's way funnier, honestly. Oh damn, Gimme Ghoul is small.
Really? Huh.
I guess he is like 1 coin high. That makes sense now that I think about it.
Yeah. True, and they're like silver dollars, basically.
And
so-
Syndesty is a cup, so makes sense they small.
So baby is small enough to float around on a flower, so
Yeah, is Baby this small? No.
I thought.
No, I think that's small. Baby's pretty small.
Yeah.
I like ghost Pokemon that are fucked up.
I saw one thing that was like, this is your regular reminder of how fucking big Tinkatonka is. Like, they are actually massive.
Oh wow. You know their baby?
Let me see. I think Tinkatink is the baby form, right?
Wait, it could just be her hammer. Is she measured by her hammer?
No. Let's see. Bro, I don't care about that. Where's the height? Oh, this is the Pokemon. Yeah, this is There you go. Cool. Thank you, useful website. Yeah, so Tinkatink, like the baby form, is a foot tall.
Aw, baby.
Like, they are actual human baby size.
Again, are you like? I think the final form might be measuring her hammer. Her hammer bigger than her.
Yeah, like the final form, like, okay, so that hammer is gargantuan. So her final form is 2 foot. Her hammer is 3 times her size.
Yeah.
So, like, her hammer is human sized. She is beating people to death with a human made of metal.
She's gotta hit that fucking crow out the damn sky.
Accuracy, I think you mean area code. Wields hammer with bird murder intent.
I did do a bunch of different variations of Mimikyu, Bard. I did one of those. That was fun.
Mimikyu just walks up. They've got on a little spy outfit, like it's TF2, and they pull out their little disguise kit.
Well, I did variations on Pikachu with a lot of different garbage,
Yeah.
depending on what the thing was.
Hey.
Looking like a Devilman villain in here.
Wow, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, yeah, no, you fucking nailed that.
No, just Devilman.
Yeah. I like the idea of somebody like going through all this work. They finally get like a shiny rare Pokemon, and then it turns into a Zoroark, and then it turns into a Mimikyu, or Ditto.
I always kind of considered making a Pokemon design for me of like an artist who has like a Rotom tablet and a little Mimikyu and maybe a Schmeagle with her. Mimikyu's got a bunch of patches and stuff that I've made for them.
Just a whole bunch of little stuff sewn into them. That'd be cute. The Mimikyu looks like a little bag that you can put all the patches in.
A tablet Rotom would also be cool.
Yeah. The trainer Sana, it's true.
I mean, I've drawn them for a few people. The thing is, I don't think my character would necessarily be a trainer. It'd probably just be someone out drawing crap.
You're just a tamer.
I'd be like, leave me alone.
Just out in the wild.
I'm drawing Dojinshi.
Of that middle-aged businessman you saw one time
Yes,
during a
see,
Pokemon
I remember Larry's
championship.
name.
Him.
He's a Pokemon, right? I remember Bidoof, because he's got a song. I don't even know his Japanese name now. Peepaw.
Him and that other pathetic man that everybody seems to like in ZA. I don't know that one's name either. I just know.
I like Archie from Ruby and Sapphire.
Because you ship him.
Yeah, because Harden shipping. Someone pointed out you can look at your favorites on Tumblr from last to first. So I did that, and first thing, the first few favorites I have, Harden shipping.
Huh. Sounds right.
Along with a bunch of Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which was what I was into when I started Tumblr. Makes sense.
In a Tumblr far away.
Legit.
Oh boy, a cat fountain. That's a fountain for cat girls.
Well, they are thirsty.
I do appreciate every so often somebody remembers that you can have a cat girl that's like an actual cat and make the most like heinous fucking person.
Oh yeah, that's just Dungeon Menchie.
Yeah. First there was that one weird anime with the, it was like the, I always see it, and it's just like the clip of like the cat girl like hissing and sharpening her claws on the bed leg and stuff. And then Dungeon Menchie. And they'll probably do, what's the, Warrior Cats. If they ever do an animated thing for Warrior Cats, they'll do it there.
It's interesting that you're finally seeing stuff of Warrior Cats. I spent my entire childhood not knowing about that series, and now it's starting to come up.
Yeah. It's so wild. Like, they've got, they have, like, manga now, and, like, merch, plushies and things.
Man, someone's drawn a bunch of kitty cats.
Yeah, Dungeon Menchie has a cat girl.
I do like how the author was like, I'm done, I'm gonna go play Dragon Age.
I had to finish it quickly so I could go play my Dragon Age. I love my pathetic elf man.
No, he doesn't. Or she, I guess she doesn't.
Which one was the one that she liked?
I forget. But she was like, some people find him attractive.
That's
all I remember.
I gotta look at which one it was that she liked, because I remember she liked one of them like a lot. Yeah, no, that looks really good. Like that really suits it well for that art style. He's part of the Frieza race.
Gee, I didn't guess.
With a name like Cold. I like that that's one of those things where it's just like, what's the name of the Frieza race? Ah, shit, damn, fuck, I forgot. And so it just stuck as the Frieza race because, shut up. Who cares?
Don't you poke people.
The other day we got to sit down and watch the Team 4-Star doing Yu Yu Hakusho. So that was fun. Which
I'll remind you how, like, uncentered the start of Yu Yu Hakusho is.
Which, yeah, like, realistically, they didn't do a whole lot of work for a lot of that, because it was just straight Yu Yu Hakusho for, like, probably 50-60% of it, I'd say.
That's why I don't really like it when they do, like, comedies, necessarily, or, like, ones that are already sort of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, why? Like, they're already like that, you don't need to.
Yeah, it was pretty, like...
You're not going to change anything. It's already Yu Yu Hakusho, it's already pretty silly. You don't really need to, bro. Not a mean way, but honestly, the whole time I was thinking, it's like, I don't really need to do this.
Yeah, I like, if you hadn't watched Yu Yu Hakusho before and it gave you a nice cut, succinct version of it, like, that would be a good use for it. But otherwise, like, if you already have, you're not gaining much from that.
That's the thing, though. I don't think you'd get a good chunk of the jokes if you didn't watch Yu Yu Hakusho. That's the thing. Like, they're supposed to be complementary to the source material.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it doesn't work either way.
Yeah. I think it's a lot different than, like, you know, Hellsing or some of the other ones where, like...
See, Hellsing, it takes itself seriously, and it doesn't really have a lot of jokes. Mm-hmm. So the, you know, the abridged is funny. Like, it takes that serious stuff and makes it extra silly.
Mm-hmm.
Same with, like, Sword Art Online. It fixes a bunch of the problems by just making it, like, 20% less
Sword Art
ironically,
Online.
less stupid, but more stupid.
Yeah. We're gonna make it less of this over here, points vaguely at the entirety of fucking Sword Art. It's like, do we really need to have the rape timer for the second half of the first season?
Or the incest.
Or the incest. Or just a lot in that show.
A lot.
Meanwhile, you've got the one with the cute little pink chick and the guns, which is really just its own little separate side thing, and honestly is a lot better for it.
Yeah, they probably don't want to say race anymore in the dubs.
Yeah.
DBZ's already had a bit of a problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Though I do think it's funny that people like, especially like black people, really like Piccolo a lot. I think that's really cool.
I think he comes off black-coded over here.
He does, very much so. Especially as he is in more like, you know, in Super and the more modern stuff. Mm-hmm. He's got his cell phone so he can talk to him little grandniece. He's got to talk to Pan. That means he needs to have a little cell phone to send her little stickers and stuff.
Could he even use it? I don't think they have body heat.
Well,
he's a plant.
Screens are resistive, so as long as he's conducts electricity, he's fine.
Actually, I imagine they work around that in that world because like there's a bunch of non-human people.
Yeah. It probably worked just fine on him, but like, honestly, it's probably one that Bulma has made because it's something that can resist being around those super freaks.
Yeah.
That's still one of the best fucking jokes when they're at the tournament. Everybody's like, yay, I barely punched above human normal. And she's like, y'all are fucking weird, and slaps the damn thing across the stage. Everybody else is just like, no, we are a perfectly normal group of people who win these tournaments all the time.
You think they'd be banned?
You would think.
Probably don't win for, like, lose for technicalities.
I mean, that was the thing with 18, where she was just like, hey, you know who I am and you know what I can do. And I'm gonna do it, or you could pay me a bunch of money so that my daughter can go through college. Oh no, I've been defeated by your powerful punch. Let's see,
no, he's gonna punch me.
We have a petting for the wife. And Minty, Me or her? Who has to do the adult voice?
I don't wanna. I'm not an adult.
Are you winning, champ? Are you winning at art?
No,
I don't know how
I'm not winning at art at
I
all.
don't know how you would fundamentally win at art.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. If I knew how to win at art, I would have won by now.
Oh, I see. It's my turn. Well, now it's time for story time with Hubbin. Because that's what old men do. They tell you a story.
I hate to start.
Melly is too small and cute to have mommy vibes.
I can be your Eldridge mommy. I think I sound more mommy-like when I'm explaining things.
Yeah, a little bit. I think they just like me to be deep voiced and
I'm just too stupid.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. I hope you're having a nice time. Here we have a gorgeous woman throwing art, and I'm going to be here to lull you to sleep. Quick, someone do the awoo voice for Melly. Half the time she'll do that for free.
He took a picture of my ass lately, and I was like, that is so hideous.
She lied. It was a gorgeous ass.
No, I look deformed. I think it's the worst picture you've ever taken of my ass.
Wow, rude.
Yeah.
It was not. She looks great.
No.
I literally took a picture of just like the barest amount of cheek peeking out from the bottom of the shirt.
Oh, that was a different one.
Oh, the other one? Yeah, no. That was not one of my better pictures. That's fair.
It was my ass for being bad.
No, I took it in motion.
It's not my ass. I didn't post it.
This is still me at you at all times.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame everyone's taking all the Pokemon cards. Because, like, they're really, like, some of the designs are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't get them randomly. But, like, I could see, like, getting one specific card because I like the art or something. I've always kind of wanted to do one of those, like, you paint the rest of the card things.
Yeah.
So I guess that doesn't work as well now because now they're, like, they do that anyway.
I still believe that it's the same as with, like, Magic. That 100% they should just sell prints of some of these art. Because, like, some of the art things are really nice. I would like them in a larger size that I can look at on the wall. I would totally do that and have them on the wall. But
I miss when they used to do weird 3D versions of some of the Pokemon. That was wild. They always looked wrong. Or like some were like weirdly sketchy too. I kind of miss that shit. They're all professional now.
They're like, I know with like the Magic card, they'll do like, they call it like full art or things like that. And that's what it is. It's like a full-on art piece as opposed to the more like standardized art. I do appreciate those. Are a lot more fun. Oh man, a card that's paint by numbers would be funny. Like a smear goal and it's done with like the paint numbers on it.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Yeah.
Ah, I should draw that.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Did it hurt?
I was gonna ask where.
I have no experience.
It escaped from somewhere, obviously. It doesn't belong around here.
Yes.
Well, I'm not a Splenda father.
I'm an art monkey. I'm working on your thing, Minty. I'm sorry. I finished like 3 commissions this week. You're next on the list for this week.
Minty is excited. Ah, Minty spoiled it. It's probably a donkey. What? That's funny, Minty. Applies emergency head pat. Deployable head pats, where you need it most.
Shush pass.
Yeah. We need to bring back Shoosh Paps. Everything is cozy if you're an Eldritch Abomination. What do you have to be afraid of?
I do feel like a lot of horror games are cozier than non-horror games.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I mean, you were playing that one for a while there with like the cabbages that turn into bodies and run away.
And that was just the demo.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to come out. I do think it comes out this year, but
That's
I don't
good.
think it has an exact date.
Looking forward.
I'm gonna buy it when it do though. I'm gonna romance the skeleton girl. Romancing the skeleton.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a few more like people doing the low poly YouTuber models now.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, if I got like a fully 3D mapped one, I would get like a low poly model of myself.
Yeah.
There's a few artists I know who I'd probably commission it from. But I also don't get up and do that much, so like I'm just sitting here drawing crap. Probably wouldn't be that interesting. I do gesture with my hands a lot though.
I was gonna say, like, I don't really. I'm not sure that I would ever really get like hand tracking kind of stuff because like I don't really
Don't do that much.
don't do that much. Like sometimes I'll wave my hand when I'm like trying to get myself back onto a point or things like that, but I don't think I'd really be able to justify it.
Maybe if I did like rhythm games or something.
Yeah. Nightmare fingers, go! Just one tentacle whapping at the buttons, all the buttons at once.
But I would like, if I ever do like VR chat or something, which I guess I should still try to do sometime. I'd love to have like a low poly model of just myself. Just to like be myself in there. I thought that'd be fun. Honestly, I like a low poly version of myself just for like pictures and stuff. I can pose things pretty good. I just can't make them or animate. I don't animate, period.
It's always interesting to me. I do see a lot of people do their like VTuber as they're like walking around or things like that, and they like post it into the real world. I guess that's probably an Apple thing. I'm not really sure how you would do that, but like I know with some things that's a lot easier than others. So I know that like for a lot of VTubers they do the tracking with an Apple phone since it has the dual cameras and stuff. I'm legitimately surprised that given the rise of that kind of thing, that there hasn't been more of a like creating of just a bespoke hardware to do that. Just like a 2-lens camera setup for doing that specifically.
I think
just
people,
weird.
just work with what they got right now and it works fine. So.
Yeah.
Plus, like, there's not really enough of a standard for it. If they do it, it'll be probably in Japan.
Yeah, true. I just like...
Or Korea, like one of the places where VTubers are way more of a serious business.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird because like webcams just in general have had like almost nothing as far as like moving forward technology wise. Like they're still dog shit from like, and they've been that way for decades. Like, you know.
I think phones replaced them for a while, and then the whole like OnlyFans and Zoom stuff came in.
Yeah, like there really hasn't been an improvement in webcams the way there's been an improvement in
It's Bart's turn.
like any other hardware kind of stuff. And it's weird because like it's weird to get a webcam now that does 1080 and 30 frames a second, and it costs the same as getting a webcam that does 1080 and 30 frames a second a decade ago. Like, why is there no progress?
They hate you
Like,
specifically.
it's so weird to me. It was just, absolutely a non-march of progress kind of situation.
Hooray!
Yay! Specifically an anchor of progress. I just think it's weird. But yeah, like
You're
I
weird.
there, like 3D scanners and stuff like that have had a lot of improvement over the years, and now like you can get just standalone hardware to do 3D scanning, Because a lot of people now are like scanning stuff in, either like scanning a room and then being able to like put it in a thing to like pretend put furniture in it, or scanning an item so that you can then make it with a 3D printer and that kind of stuff. So that stuff, because it became more common, more people made hardware for it, and blah 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 blah. But like,
I am going to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay. Farewell, everybody.
Minty is redrawing an old commission. Oh yeah, those are pretty nice little low poly ones. That's what she was sending.
I want a little more low poly. I want like PlayStation.
You want
1.
polygonal
I want like fucking
Spyro the Dragon?
Probably more like I love them like proportioned like the ones from Ape Escape, honestly, with the little round hands.
Yeah. That
Oh, and especially that like dithering of the different pieces. So like the edges are pixeled a bit because it like can't render any better than that.
Now, Minty, I'm sure you've made a lot of progress, both in your use of coloring and how you do your line work. I am sure that even if it does look different or looks fairly similar, you've had a lot of skill improvement. So you now can do way more than the you of the past could ever imagine. I mean, crabs can just break off their limbs whenever they want, so if it's a weird contortion, you can just pull one of your legs off. It'll be fine. Could always be worse. She could draw you as a clown. At the end of the day, an artist can always draw you as a clown. Just remember that, and be kind. I've actually been striving during my day to try and not call an idiot a clown. I'm trying to work on that because clowns are a professional and these people are not. So I'm trying to work on that. Absolutely, Minty, go right ahead. I'll be happy to look at it and put it on the fridge because you're a good artist. We need a fridge to be able to put stuff on. That would be actually really funny. Like one person for the day gets put on the fridge. Look at you. You did a good job. Let's take a look. What have we got for Minty? Well, I think your proportions have definitely changed, as well as how you're doing the hands. It's a little more of a dynamic gesture in the new one, as well as the tail shape has definitely, your proportioning of the tail has changed a lot. And actually, in the new one, your proportioning of the tail is thicker at the base in a more sensible manner, whereas in the 2-year-old one, you have more of a standardized size all the way down the tail, which is not how a tail would work. The tail would be a bit larger at the base because it's connecting to the butt. As well as the feet are better shaped and better proportioned, and the horns have improved. So, all in all, you have actually gotten a lot better. Never forget, you are always improving and always learning. There's always room to get better, but every time you look at it and think that you're doing poorly, it's because you as a person have improved enough to realize what you want to change and correct. Honestly, in your newer one, you're actually doing a lot more of a Sailor Moon vibe to her. So she has a lot more of that, like the older Sailor Moon look to it, as far as like head proportions and the like shaping of the body and the overall energy of the picture. So yes, I would definitely say that you've improved a lot, Minty. Plus, you're putting a lot more effort into the hair too. Whereas the hair on the older one, you've made it more of like the hair is a chunk. In the newer one, you are putting a lot more lining into the hair. You're making it a lot more dynamic, this would be a good word for that, I believe. So you're making it look more like hair. lot of improvement. So I don't know what you're talking about, Minty. I see a ton of change in those 2 years. And you can go ahead and clip that and play it back to yourself to remind you that you are improving, and that is good. And if you ever want to do that kind of stuff, if people ever want to send something in and ask me to look at it, I'm not an artist, but I will give my opinion too. But if you want to send it to the wife and you want to see what she says about it as a professional artist, you always can ask, and you can always do that, because she would be happy to take a look at stuff. You know, if she's busy, she might say she's busy, but if given the chance, she'll happily do that, take a look at it, and be like, yes, there's this and this. That is fine. It is okay to ask other people. It is okay to use references. These are the kind of things that help you grow. No one is an island, and if you are stuck in your own world looking at your own stuff, you can start to spiral in on yourself, and you can start to be harsher on yourself than you will ever deserve. Yeah, like Bart said, you will always be crueler to yourself than is ever warranted. Unless you're a mediocre white man, in which case we don't listen to them anyways. But you will always be meaner to yourself than is ever warranted. And that is why we as human beings are social creatures, because sometimes you just need somebody else outside of you to tell you that the you in your head is lying. And soon the wife will return. Hi, wife.
I'm back. Sorry it took so long.
She's back from outer space.
Actually, it's the toilet, but yeah.
Hey. Well, that isn't outer space because it's not in this space.
Shut up, Paul. I will hit you with a hammer.
Hubban does a dynamic art reading and then immediately makes a pun.
And then gets hit with a hammer.
In my defense, teehee. Hammers are funny.
Alright, I am back. Pop. Alright.
Don't give up. Never give up, Minty. Always go forward. Excuse me.
So pick up a pen or a brush, there's no rush. Take that cyclically cynical stick that sticks in your head. For a touch of the power, I trust you with you. Make the choices and I'll be your voice. Please let me help you again as a friend. But I'm just a reflection of what you project in each project you make. Our concern isn't fake, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be.
That's a really good ass song.
I love that song.
Yeah. What if they don't like it? Why do you fucking care? Yeah, but as much as people were trained on the likes is the thing and you gotta get likes or else you're nothing, Twitter has shown us that the likes are utterly meaningless. The sheer difference in amount of people following versus actual interactions in Twitter versus anywhere else shows you that that kind of stuff is meaningless. Blue Sky, people have had, you know, a 10th, a 20th of their normal numbers and get wildly more interactions than they ever did on Twitter.
Yeah, I've actually gotten multiple commissions on Blue Sky when I can't remember last time I got one on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. So it's really just like that kind of situation. Like, yeah, it feels good to see number go up, but it really is not meaningful at this time of day. So,
But like all the ones on Twitter are mostly bots. The people who like would actually like my work are pretty much gone because it's so fucked up there now.
Yeah, you know, bots and interaction farming and stuff like that. Yeah, Minty asked me to look at one that she's redrawing and like asked me for what the differences I see in the now versus the 2 years ago kind of thing. So, go ahead, Minty.
Better dicks.
Take that clip and play it back to yourself, Minty. Remind yourself about it. You have improved, and everyone can see it. Do you have like a signature that you put on your stuff?
I used to. These days, if it's something that I think is going to sell, I just hide a melody somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Kane, it's between the tails of his coat and stuff. Just so if someone's like, this is mine, I can be like,
Yeah.
it's got my name on it.
Is it now?
I barely have the peace of mind to like actually do things. Do you think I have the peace of mind to remember to do that?
Well, you could be like that one guy that was trying to like forge stuff for insurance, and they left a stupid AI watermark on it.
Yeah. I haven't really had anyone claim my stuff as AI. I think it's a little too stylized and awkward in places to be considered AI.
You know, I do feel bad for like.
I do put like a my name or something or a signature on one anything that I sell or two anything that I worked really hard on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I feel kind of bad for like some of the people that like theirs is the stuff that it was trained on.
Yeah,
so now
and
you
now
look
it
at
makes their stuff look cheap,
Mhm.
even though they like worked really hard and have great color theory and shit. It sucks.
Yeah.
There was one guy who was like, I went back to rewatch Your Name,
Yeah.
and he was like, this looks like cheap to me now because AI was so trained off of it.
Yep. There's a few that like if I didn't already know that artist, I would immediately be like, "Oh, this is just AI." But like because I knew them before that, now I'm like, "Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry."
Bart's the best around. Who's gonna ever keep him down? He's the
It's
best.
the best. A clown.
Damn, honey.
while you're in there, we were talking about like crabs can just take their limbs off, so she can just contort it however you need. And then I was like, or she can draw you as a clown.
Oh, no, Minty likes clowns. It wouldn't work for Minty. Minty's a clown fucker.
Minty hitting the button that just says clown over and over again.
Minty would fuck Pierre in Look Outside.
Minty's got one of those like the talkie buttons, and it just says clown, clown, clown.
I don't like clowns. Oh, now I gotta clear clowns by their pronouns. Okay.
There was a
I don't like any of them.
There was a running thing on Tumblr for a hot minute where people were like, "Oh, that clown's not happy. He's got too much space. He needs to have small enclosures. Perhaps consider getting him like a clown car or something." And like people were talking about like clown breeding and things like that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Like treating them like pugs and stuff like that. So it's like, oh yeah, you can see this is a proper American clown. Look at the face on that and those big shoes, bright red, just like they should be. And like it was a whole thing for like a couple of months.
That is so Tumblr. Oh my god.
It was some of the best shit. And people were talking about like, oh, I don't get my clown artificial, like, artificial circus peanuts. I get them good and proper ones. They're like, they're on a diet. They need to have the artificial ones. That's what they're supposed to have. It's not like they're
You can't have an organic clown. Like when people try to have a vegan dog.
Like,
But instead it's just it's
it was
organic.
just like a whole thing. It was so fucking funny.
I don't like clowns. I'm with Sam from Look Outside on this shit. They're fucking creepy. I don't like them. I don't like them.
One of the only times like control is taken away from the player. Like, no, you absolutely will not hug this clown.
I love it when they do that in video games. I think it's fun as shit.
Oh man, just throw the clown car at them and then just like 50 clowns come out. I watched this
Two
one.
clown cars crash into each other. So much insurance.
I watched this one sketch, and it was talking. It was a necromancer with a bag of holding, and the reason why they're just like, well, how big are baby skeletons? It was just like they have a bag of holding with like 25 children's skeletons in it. So they can just deploy their skeleton army wherever they are.
Yeet.
Yes, she does have adorable yawns. She
I'm
makes a lot of
sorry.
really cute noises, y'all. I spend my days tormented by the adorableness of my wife.
Wait, I might have these references.
Oh boy. Oh boy. References. The things that all artists should have and use.
I can't believe we're still arguing about that.
Every day I see
What goddamn year is it? We don't argue about references anymore. We're not fucking stupid.
like every day I just see so many professional artists being like, use a fucking reference. What's wrong with you? And then like some fucking twat that has nothing to go on with will just be like, well, you shouldn't use a reference because that's not fair. It's like, shut up.
This is like the whole like digital art isn't real art because it's just pressing a button.
You can't use a camera because you're not painting like the old...
Yeah, you should use references.
Yeah.
Hell, people used to use camera obscura and fucking trace. You're fine using references.
The great masters of old used a fucking reference all the time. Shut the hell up.
I wanted to get the chibi kitty proportions.
Yeah. Little kiss on their little head.
No. They don't deserve it. They're little assholes.
Little tiny head. Just a little sticker that says kisses go here. You know that meme that was going around? It was like evil storage container. This is just kissy storage container.
Evil storage containers, my ass.
It's true.
It holds all the evil.
It's me. I'm the evil. I mean, yeah, if you've got a whole bunch of villagers, each villager only loses like a year or two off of their life, and now you get the child back. Perfectly reasonable. That's highly efficient. There's a client that, yeah. This artist, they said I would have to pay more because I decided after getting the final piece that I wanted a completely different final piece, even though I made no corrections over the course of the art.
I had someone do that once. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Or the ones that are like, I bought a scab and I didn't get what I wanted from the scab, and I got mad about it, and then I would destroy my entire career over it. And like, what? Like a VTuber.
Scab?
So a scab is a primarily Japanese thing, but it's spread out from there. And basically, it's a blind box art commission kind of.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally.
That's like my request. If you want something specific, you fucking commission it.
And so, like, what happened was somebody was like, I like this person's scab art style. I will get a scab from them. And then they were like, I bought this scab.
It's like a blind box adoptable, basically.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, I bought this scab, but they have my character drawn in this outfit, an outfit that I have never worn on my VTuber and wouldn't really be able to use. So now I'm mad about it, and I'm having a big hissy fit, and I'm trying to like do a whatever it is with the credit card where you like pull the money back and stuff like that. And they're like, and so they had this big fucking meltdown about it and just blew themselves up over it. And it was like, you bought a scab though, like you literally bought a randomized thing. And then we're like, oh, I got something random. I'm mad about it.
Commission them
Charge
directly.
back. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, like that's literally what it is. It is a blind box of art. And like you do give them like your character usually. It depends on the scab. Some scabs are just like straight up, you get what you get. But sometimes it's like, here is my character. I would like a scab of my character. Because you want to see how they draw your character in their art style. That kind of thing. And
That's a cute idea.
Yeah, and like that has become a lot more popular. But like, you don't go into a fucking butcher shop and complain that they don't have edamame. Like, yes? What the fuck did you expect? And so it was just weird, and they got so upset and so fucking like out of pocket about it that they just like destroyed themselves for it. It was like, okay, well, the trash took itself out, I guess. Yeah, see, like, and that makes sense. Like, by and large, it's supposed to just be like, I like your style, do me a thing in your style kind of deal. That's fine. That's fine.
You're too indecisive to ask for an actual commission. That's your fault.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want.
And like in that case, it was like they drew their character like strawberry themed because like that's what the artist was doing at the time.
Okay.
And they were like, what is this? And I was like, dude, your random thing that you got.
If you want something specific, you have to pay for it and ask for it. Bitches can't read your fucking mind.
Yeah.
The person who was mad that I didn't follow their headcanon on a character that I didn't know.
How dare you not know what I want and do it because I say so? No.
How about I stab you? No. I always say shit like that. I could not do a violence if I wanted to. Like, I am too much of a pussy.
Ah, that was a good one. Ah, that was a good crack. Yeah, no, I just... Sometimes I see stuff online and it really is like... I'm glad that this is not my lane because I don't know what I would do around a fucking weirdo like that. But I would probably feel like I'm not a good person if I'm around people like that.
I like drawing people's OCs. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. If you want, like, usually what people do is it's not like, obviously it's not the cost of a full commission because it's not like a full commission. But like, so, well, it's not necessarily like super cheap. It is like cheaper than getting commission kind of deal.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just like for either you have an artist whose style you like or, you know, here artist have some fun kind of thing. That's usually, it's one of those two.
Yeah, because I love drawing people's OCs.
Mm-hmm.
Half my commissions are those anyway. I still think we should do like a furry version of a Sparkle Dog where it's a human.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got to be the dullest human you've ever fucking seen. It's got to be like Kevin from accounting.
Yes.
Who goes home and watches fucking like Game of Thrones and nothing else.
He watches NCIS.
Yeah.
That's my headcanon for Steve from accounting. We should do that. That would be a lot of fun, actually. This is my OC, Karen.
It's getting a little too spicy there.
Yeah, that would be the Sparkle Dog. We should do that as like a fun day, like if we reach a certain goal or something.
That is true, I guess.
Yeah, some of the requests are. That's pretty close to a scab. Yeah. No, Minty, I'm glad you're having fun with it.
Kibis.
Mm-hmm.
2 kibis in 1.
Yeah. Stitched together, Kibi. Ah, man, Kibi sewing project. That's what calicos are, right? Trying to make an OC and you can't decide, so you just hit random.
If I did it, it'd have to be like, I get to choose like the pose and the stuff. I could see starting with like chibis and working up or something. I need to work on my chibis anyway.
Oh boy,
They could be more chibi.
Jimmy Snacks. Snacks that smile back.
Goldfish.
Hey.
I'm trying to eat less goldfish because I don't think they're good for me.
As with everything, the dose makes the poison.
All.
Yeah, that's my problem with some things too. I'm just like, oh boy. Uh-oh. A tomboy goth. Oh, you're getting scene hair. That's what you're getting. Fucking big ass poofy hair with the skunk stripes. Some arm socks. Gotta have some, what's it? The jeans with the big honking pockets and the chains on it. Jinko jeans. At least 2-inch platforms on the shoes. Probably a GUR somewhere on the outfit. If not just the whole hoodie. That'd be a fun scam. Just mall goth your OC.
Everyone has such a different definition of tomboy these days. I never know what people are talking about.
Yeah. I think nowadays, like, tomboy is like the short haircut, abs, and probably tan lines.
Abs?
Abs. Yeah, that's become a lot more popular on the tomboy nowadays.
See, to me, like, a tomboy was just a girl who dressed boyishly and did boyish things.
Mm-hmm.
But then girls would be like, I'm a tomboy, and they'll have, like, a full face of makeup and
Yeah.
just be wearing a cap. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, because, like, now tomboy is, like, the sporty girl.
I mean, that was part of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it doesn't seem to, like, be as uneffeminate as it was when I was younger.
Yeah, definitely.
But I guess it's also people who are posting on, like, the internet, so of course.
Yeah, you gotta look prettied up. Go for it, Minty. Who's judging you that you give a fuck about? Nobody.
I'd look probably about the same.
Mm-hmm. I'd still smooch on you.
You would. I'd probably still be a bottom.
Yeah.
I like to hope I wouldn't get into, like, incel shit.
Yeah, I don't think you would.
I'm a very empathetic person. I don't know if I would.
I think
But I also, like, I don't know if I'm, like, aromantic or something like that, because I really just don't care about, like, being in a relationship. I prefer, you know, to me, a relationship is just friendship to the max.
I think that the like key component of being an incel is a thing is happening in my life and it's your fault.
True, and I always blame myself.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think you would be. You might be a femboy, but like
I'm too fat and ugly to be a femboy.
you would still be a femboy. You're a femboy to me right now. I'm joking. Oh, one guy, if it weren't for the laws of this land, you would all be part of my harem.
What the fuck?
That was such a weird fucking pose.
What the fuck? The fuck are you talking about?
It was just like, do what now? She showed me the probably only act that's still going to be there at Trump's fucking state fair bullshit.
Oh my god.
And it is the most, like, bonkers weirdo rant, like...
I didn't think you could insult literally everyone and from every, like, political denomination all at the same fucking time.
Like, this dude literally said my hands are rated E for everyone, and then proceeded to have the most, like, fucking hour-long rant about it.
While being on the toilet.
Yeah, while being on the toilet. And he's just straight up just like, oh yeah, no, I hate Trump, and at first I wasn't going to be on the thing, but then you motherfuckers started saying, oh, you should leave, and fuck you. I ain't going to do what you tell me. I hate every one of you. This dude was just saying, like, every slur
I would do
he
a
could think
fucking, like, show in North Korea, sucking off Kim Jong-un and all that shit.
Like,
Then he called, like, Chris Rock the F slur, and I was like, damn, bitch. Okay.
just every fucking hateful slur thought that comes across his empty head for like an hour.
I guess we have all the slurs today. All slurs.
He's just like, I hate everybody.
And again, he did the whole thing while pooping, so.
Like, I hate you, I hate them, I hate everybody that says I can't.
Did he hit religion?
Probably.
I think he might have.
He hit everything.
Oh man, he did like anti-vax.
Yeah,
he did anti-queer stuff, anti-women stuff. He was like, sew up your holes because y'all are whores and stuff like that.
You're all pussies. Like,
yeah.
It was just like...
I could not believe it. I legit don't know if he actually hit religion, though. You might be on there or something, Minty.
I mean, we would have to watch the whole thing, because we only watched...
Yeah, we only watched a clip of it. That's the thing. We watched like a fraction.
It was like a 10-minute clip, and he hit like almost everything he could think of.
I was like, oh my god.
Well, he called everybody whores, so he's probably against it. But like I said, it's like an hour long. We had to sit down and watch the whole thing.
I don't wanna.
No, well, that dude really was just like, I choose to hate everyone, and then meant it.
I don't even know how you work like that.
Like, he's like, half you gonna die, you got that poison in your veins. Like, he fucking meant it. Like, okay.
I also hated America, but he was kind of justified on the America.
Yeah. Like,
he was like 250 years of fucking violence. Like, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, because he hit everything, I agreed with a good chunk of it. I hate to say.
It really was buck wild. Like, you hear somebody be like, I'm not mean. I hate everybody equally. Like,
that
this
dude
guy
does.
This dude does. Like, this is what you sound like when you say that, and you actually mean it. Not a coherent thing in sight, but my God, he did hate everybody.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's apparently like the last guy in the band that made the song Everybody Dance Now, which he didn't write. And the people who did write it had left at that point, and they were like, we don't agree with him.
Yeah. We have nothing to do with this.
CNC Music Factory, I think that was it?
Yeah. There's just like this like weird old dude from the 90s who just decided to like throw hands at everybody.
And no one actually like agreed to do Trump's thing.
Yeah.
Which is funny, like everyone they got was just already signed up for like the state fair circuits.
Yeah.
And just didn't fucking know this was part of it.
Yeah, so like that's why a whole shit ton of people all dropped out at once, is because basically they were just already signed up for other stuff and their agents didn't look.
They did not fucking know.
They didn't know, they didn't care, like they were just doing like regular stuff, and then it's like, oh, this is not actually a state fair or a fair type thing. This is Trump's horse shit. I'm not doing it. And they just all left en masse. Yeah, he really did, Bart. Like, you got to give him credit. That man said, I hate everybody, and then proceeded to, like, fucking go down the list.
He hated Trump. He hated Obama. He hated Kim Jong-un, but said he would still do a show there. All just because he was like, y'all don't tell me what I can and can't do. Y'all don't try to cancel my ass.
You can't do shit that I won't do to myself. Fuck you. It's like, okay, dude. All right, then.
I mean, I still don't support him.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, the mutual hatred, I'm not going to say respected, but I am in astonishment.
Yeah. Yeah, he really was. He was just like, no. Fuck you. Fuck them. Fuck all these guys. Here we go.
Fuck you. I don't do what you're telling me, I guess.
I mean, I don't think you should drink all of that. Maybe limit yourself to like a cup there, Minty. It is like 7 o'clock at night.
Minty's on the other side. It's a little earlier for her.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're like more near the middle now.
Yeah. That's literally it, Bar.
That's the thing, though. His thing was so hateful to like literally everyone. I can't say I respect it, but I am fascinated.
Like I respect him for being hateful to everyone. Like, that man is a true hater. Like, That guy is like a Boondock sketch. He hates
He
everyone.
does feel like a Boondock sketch. You're right. That's exactly what he fucking feels like. A fucking Boondock sketch.
Like, he straight up said, I hate everyone, and none of you can tell me what to do, and then fucking full send it. Okay. God, like I legit could see that guy animated in the Boondock style and just have his entire rant going.
He's gonna end up president or some shit. This is how Trump fucking happened. Some idiots who don't know anything just bleed out their opinions, and people are like, oh, he speaks the truth.
Huh? I mean, if your truth is hate everyone equally, yeah. What up, Minty Moo?
Everything right now?
Yeah.
This is gonna be the last one for the night.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Sue.
You know, at work they try to be like, make sure you don't have any of this, that, or the other, and like everyone is walking around with a monster in hand kind of thing. And it's just like, yeah, okay. It's like, yeah, sure, if you don't make a mess, who cares?
I don't see why they get pissy about that. I
Yeah.
guess because maybe some people can drink vodka or something. I don't know.
It's really more like it looks unprofessional. That's what it really is.
What's
Who
unprofessional
cares?
about hydrating yourself?
Yeah, no one really cares. And like, as long as you're not like just dropping shit and making a mess everywhere, who cares? Like, it's no worse than the customers who leave like fucking Starbucks cups everywhere.
I never understood why that was unprofessional, that you need to drink something.
Yeah.
That is a human thing.
Nope, illegal. You cannot be human. We don't hire humans here. We have workers.
Who need to consume liquids.
Yeah, I have a giant fucking water bottle at my desk and no one can stop me.
You have a desk?
I have the electronics desk.
Oh,
there.
true.
I'm one of the only people that do have a desk.
That's true.
Who needs humans? That's what AI is for, right? Oh no! Our budget, where'd it go? What do you mean the AI ran itself all... What was it, like transported bread for 3 days straight? We've like... You know, because they got to cram it into everything now. They have definitely started putting it into the search thing for looking up items and stuff.
But it makes it worse.
It is objectively worse. It's like, how is the search? Let us know. Which, that was the first sign. They never had that before, and then they did. And the moment they added that was also when it got super fucking shitty. It's like, well, I don't know. How about I put in a single word and you have 15 options, none of which who have that word in them? I'm gonna say, it kind of sucks. Oh boy, the lemonade that kills you.
I know, right?
Like, I still laugh that they brought that back. I'm sure it's to a lesser extent, but still. Do 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 do, beep 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 beep. Just now, you can't just sit there and keep chugging on this. There is a recommended amount of caffeine that you can have in your life, and that's
Why
too
does
much.
it have so much fucking caffeine?
I mean, like the regular version of it is no worse for you than like a Monster kind of thing. The problem was it was an unlimited drink. And because it was an unlimited drink, people weren't drinking more than one. So while the individual one is fine, it's no worse than a Monster. If you have 4 Monsters, you're also going to die. So they sell it in bucket form. Jesus. They I tried it once. The SodaStream has like an energy drink formula. And yeah, it tasted just like original Red Bull. And I hate original Red Bull. It tastes awful. So I never had it again.
I can take naps, so I don't really need it. I work from home thanks to y'all, and I can take naps whenever the fuck I want.
Die from 4 monsters? That sounds like a cowardice issue. Monster fuckers be like.
I know, right? What's the best tasting monster? Oh, you mean like their cum, their dicks? The drink!
That is a good joke.
I didn't come up with it.
It's still a good joke. I honestly, I like the mango monster because I like the fruit flavor stuff. And yeah, I know, haha, stereotypical that gay likes the white monster, but like, I do also like that one.
Is that a stereotype?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gay to trans pipeline starts with the white monster.
Oh, well, I love you as a woman, honey.
Am I a pretty woman?
I'm sure you will be.
Hey,
I don't know. I'm not a pretty woman, so what the fuck it matter?
pretty woman.
What? I didn't do nothing. He did it.
It's true. Haha.
You can't see me. You can't see me in my little work bun and my Beetlejuice jacket and my no pants.
And your cute little blankie on your leggies.
I gotta keep my legs warm. Artists need their blankies.
Yeah. She's got her butt peeking out the back that I can see at the back way of the chair. It's also very hot.
I'm gonna start wearing pants.
No! You would hate that.
Yeah, but you'll suffer, so
It's
worth
true, I would. I would be sad.
it. Worth.
Wifey no longer wants me to see wifey butt. Why do you deprive me of joy?
I think you'll survive, sweetie.
I will not. I'll perish. Dead by lack of wifey butt.
Uh-huh.
Was that one you drew like dead from no kissies?
Yeah. Cause of death, no kissies.
Yeah. Gone 5 minutes with no kissies. Perished. Man cannot live on puns alone.
Yes, you can. Don't lie to me.
Ah, but you see, I am not a man. Pulls off outfit and now they're a Muppet.
Put it back.
So one thing from the Lord of the Rings, it's like, no weapon in the hands of man can kill me. And it's like, I'm not a man. And then you find out it's a she kind of thing. But like, that would be funny if they're like, I'm not a man, takes off helmet, and now it's a Muppet. Like, do the swipe cut so you don't even see it. Bard made a joke about rebuttal.
You're a rebuttal.
Dehydrated hubbin.
He's a puppet. He doesn't need a drink.
It's like one of those little things where you like toss the pill in the water and it expands into something.
Into a dinosaur.
It's like this little compressed thing is actually a full-size Muppet. Just got to throw it in the water.
Are these drugs, Mom? Put them in water. What were they? Dinosaurs.
Minty's that cat from the video where they're out on the porch and they're just banging at the fucking shutters. She's waiting. Less than patiently.
Too bad. Wait longer, bitch. I'm Biddy.
Wife is like, your suffering fuels me. Cat on a leash on tile, so they're just like slowly going back and forth as they're trying to get forward. This is my husband. He's straight for me, but gay for Derek. And Derek is super gay for my husband, but I hate Derek.
Yeah, fuck Derek. All me and my friends hate Derek.
The worst polycule.
I'll just keep coming up with ideas for Minty so she can't decide what she wants for her request.
It's true.
Just to bother her alone.
The indecision spiral will get to her.
All right, let's organize everybody. Not that, that's the reference. Blue doop, blue doop.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
None of these look like they were drawn by the same damn person.
It's not half the fun of these.
Why is Hakuna Matata... Why is the frog so big?
Good at frog.
Good at frog, I guess. I'm now gonna go extra slow just to purposely annoy Minty. The longer this takes, I want you to know, Minty, it's because of you.
Just waiting to see the little rage meter building up.
Exactly. They'll make me, like, put you on a timeout. I can do that.
This is the Minty corner now.
I have the authority. Alright, that'll be everything for tonight. I will be back next Saturday?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. After Digital Circus. Woo! With more shit. More shit. It's June.
It's June.
July.
August, September, October,
Yeah.
November, December.
Woo!
Crumble.
Anyway, thank you for coming. I'll put up an announcement when y'all can post the new ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank y'all for coming.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday ahead of time.